Shalom. Give all praise Yahweh Shem Yahshua B'Shem Rakakadash. Honors to elders, apostles, men, truthful and down, like-minded ones related to truth and knowledge. So we know this truth and knowledge. The Wadi Yahweh Shem Yahshua put a spirit of elder apostles, men, and truthful and down, like-minded ones. So we know this truth. So we can know this truth and knowledge and learn this truth and knowledge. And call Yahweh Shem Yahshua B'Shem Rakakadash. Give all praise Yahweh Shem Yahshua B'Shem Rakakadash. Relates to top news. This relates to PBS News talking about ISIS claiming responsibility related to an incident, a concert incident in Russia. 1.2 trillion government spending deal passes. These are former lawmen called the Goon Squad in Mississippi. Get 10 to 40 years relating to deletion of 2 blacks, so-called black men. This relates to a search for Raleigh strain. Search ends with body found in Tennessee River. And you have the GOP House members don't believe MTG will move out to oust the Speaker Johnson. So you had the division. Matthew 12, 25, 26. Luke 17 and 18. Mark 3, 24 and 26. A house divided, how can it stand but have an end? So we see the division. Think not that I'll come to saying peace, but rather division. So you have division between the left and the right horn, man, which is the Democrats and Republicans, man. TikTok, Trump's time to pay NY fraud penalty is winding down because Trump is having somewhat money problems. He may not be as rich as you think he is. Then you have winter storms track, heavy snow, different weather moving across the country, snow, different things. This one talks about that. Pretty much moving from the Midwest area, the central area, probably pushing towards the Northeast eventually. So the weather, you've been having a lot of snow, a lot of flooding, different types of variety of weather moving across the country. Anthony Blinken greets Hamas hostage families, looters. FBI says Alaska Airlines passenger might be crime victims, man. You had an incident with a woman being in New York. This might be it here. 2 squatters suspected of deleting the body and put it in a duffel bag. This relates to this. Lead us in New York. Body is found in an apartment. Reports say she was trying to set it up for a friend to move in. The squatters were in there, and she came in there. And the squatters, they did certain things, and next they left, took her vehicle, and left the body relating to in the duffel bag in there. That's what this talks about. Eyewitness News, ABC NY. Arrest of Modi rival Arvind Kejriwal sparks protests by supporters in New Delhi. Shalako the pronunciation. Missing California hiker found related to the base of a water fountain near Big Sur. You have UNG blocked aid for Gaza. War outrage. Pretty much humanitarian aid for people because they displaced and homeless. You have a famine there, different things going on in that region. Child safety advocate calls for abuse conversation. It's that the Frankie and Hildebrand case. Philippines not poking the bear. In South China, says Marco. And you have a video U.S. is calling the axis of evil relating to Russia, China, North Korea, and Iran. That was one of the videos I'm looking at. I believe that's the first post of Wyand report. So they the new threat, the axis of evil, like when Bush said, Bush Jr. talking about the axis of evil back when he was on term. The axis of evil, Russia, China, related to their allegiance. And you have Russia, China, and North Korea. North Korea is talking about, related to videos, talking about missiles that are trying to, want to hit the West, areas of the West. They were doing launch tests of missiles and different things at NK facilities. Also, messing with also South Korea too as well, with their neighboring borders. Related to the demilitarized zone between North and the South Korea. So they were testing missiles relating to at facility doing drills, missile drill test. That was North Korea. Incident with the Moscow concert attack. I'll show a video on that. Let's see what other news. There was something on YouTube. Let me see if I can find it. There was a thing relating to seen it the other day. Oh, YouTube, relating to deep fakes. Content creators relating to being responsible relating to deep fakes. YouTube new rule to fight deep fakes. Misinformation, creators to declare content, and so declare whether it's deep fake. For example, that politician might say something in the video that actually they didn't say, so that could be considered like a deep fake. You know what I mean? I seen it on somebody posted it one time, relayed the information on that. So look up that word deep fake. What is deep fake? Fake meaning an image or recording that has been convincingly altered, and that alter goes to change, man, and manipulated to misrepresent someone as doing or saying something that was not actually done or said. And that's what a deep fake is, man, to make it look like they're doing certain things they didn't actually do, and to make it look like they're saying certain things they didn't actually say. So that's a deep fake, man. Let me see. Let's go back to the news. And that's just another. That's just the fight against what they would call misinformation and different things. You know what I mean? Let me see what we got here. Let me get that video real quick. Now, relating to that, let's play the video first.
Almost 115 people killed. The U.S. sharing their
2-minute 15 video. 2-minute 15-minute video. 2-minute 15-second video.
From overnight. Patrick, good morning. Good morning. Yeah, this is already the deadliest terror attack to hit Moscow in 2 decades. Russian authorities this morning are saying they have now detained all 4 of the suspected attackers, as well as 7 possible accomplices. And US officials are saying they did share intelligence that suggested ISIS was planning such an attack. This morning, video showing the horror inside Moscow's Crocus City concert hall as gunmen stormed it, firing indiscriminately into the crowd. This verified video circulating online shows 3 of the gunmen armed with assault rifles as they rush into the venue. Inside, fans were waiting for a concert by the Russian rock band Picnic, panic breaking out as sustained volleys of shots sound, hundreds sheltering behind seats and fleeing for the exits. The building then engulfed in a huge fire, helicopters dropping water as first responders arrive en masse. Authorities saying the death toll now stands at 133 killed, with many dozens injured, warning the toll could still rise. The Islamic terror group ISIS issued a statement taking responsibility for attacking, quote, a large gathering of Christians and causing great destruction. US officials have told ABC News they provided intelligence to Moscow of the ISIS threat before the attack. 2 weeks ago, the US State Department also issuing this unusual alert, warning of an imminent risk of extremist attacks on concerts in Moscow. Russian officials this morning telling state media the information was only general. Russia's security services claim that they detained the alleged attackers as they were headed for the border with Ukraine. Ukrainian officials have already vehemently denied any involvement in the attack, and they're warning that Moscow will try to drum up more support by exploiting this attack for its war in Ukraine. Today,
so many factors at play there, Patrick. Thank you.
Now that relates to over 133 and plus relating to a Russian music hall. And U.S. gave warning information pertaining to it would be an incident that something would happen pertaining to that, you know, but Putin ignored or dismissed the intel, man. You know what I mean? You know, so U.S. pretty much warned him. So that's question mark there, man. You know what I mean? Scripture talks about be not ignorant anything great or small, man. Be not ignorant relating to in general, man. Great or small matters specifically. That's Ecclesiastes 5 and 15. And relating to the deep fakes, I forgot. They also, when they alter and change and manipulate, they could put, for example, another face over that body that doesn't fit that body. They could put a face that doesn't belong on there. You know what I mean? Celebrities being used relating to those deep fakes a lot. And different things that really are not them. You know what I mean? So alter by changing, putting a face that doesn't match the body, the actual body in that video. So that's part of that. And so some celebrities were suing relating to that. So creators will be responsible relating to that report. YouTube, I seen that when the men posted it relating to content creators be responsible whether it's deep fakes or not. That's it. That goes to that report. Now this goes relating to the Russian thing. So they had intel relating to that. But Russia dismissed it. So Scripture talks about 2 Timothy 3 and 1. And know this, that in the last days that perilous times shall come. So perilous times is bad, evil times, man. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? We'll get it real quick. Let's go through it. 2 Timothy 3 and 1. And know this also, that in the last days, which are now, perilous times shall come. Perilous times are now, evil and bad times. For men shall be lovers of their own selves, loving, covetous, narcissistic, arrogant, haughty, you know what I mean, self-absorbed, covetous, wanting, boasting, very proud, braggadocious, unmagger speaking, proud, blasphemers, speaking blasphemy, disobedient, disrespectful to parents, unthankful. So they're very unthankful, ungrateful, unholy, you know what I mean, without natural affection. Scripture goes to Matthew 24:12 said, iniquity shall abound and the love of many shall wax cold, man. So that lack of affection goes to a lack of love, man. And also respect and different things, man. Truce breakers, so they're not going to honor their oath, whether contractual, verbal, or otherwise. False accusers, bearing false witness, lying, slanderers. Incontinent. Incontinent goes lacking self-control, man. You know what I mean? Fierce goes to savage, man. Despiser of those that are good. So they're going to be haters and despiser of those that are good, man. Who go in contrary to these characteristics. Traitors. Betrayers, man. Heady. Heady goes to impulsive, brash, and that goes with the incontinent, lack of control too as well, man. Impulsive, brash, bold, high-minded, very high of themselves, think very high of themselves. You know what I mean? Lovers of pleasure more than lovers of God. Ye adulterers know that a friendship with the world is an enemy to the Lord, but whosoever is a friend of the world is an enmity to Yahweh Shem Yahshua. James 4:4. So ones who are pleasure and lovers of this world are really enemies to the Lord, man. Having a form of godliness, the outward appearance, but denying what? The power, denying the true power. They don't believe in it, man. For such turn away. And they turn away by, you know, these false prophets, man. You know what I mean? False prophets and different things that's going to you know, itching ears, as Scripture says. Them itching ears is going to things that's more pleasing, more satisfying to the ears, man. You know what I mean? So they turn away. False prophets, man, for example. You know, they have the outward appearance, but they're raven wolves, man. So that's what that goes to, man. And these are some of the characteristics that you're going to see relating to the people in the times to come, man. You know what I mean? Now, because they displaying these character traits and characteristics, and it'll increase in the latter times, man. Let's go get, let me see. Scripture talks about there should be earthquakes and uproars of the people. Uproars goes to commotion, disturbances, and civil unrest. You know, and that's what you're seeing, man. The civil unrest, commotion, disturbances, sedition, insurrections, violent uprising, tumults. Look what's going on in Haiti, man, for example. Unrest, civil unrest, instability, violence, man. You know? He answered me and then said, measure thou time diligently thyself, correlating with the scriptures, man. The things that's going on in society correlate with relating to the signs and that's going to be spoken relating to the scriptures, man. And when thou seest the part signs past that I have told thee before. So these things were spoken relating to certain things that will happen at a certain specific time, man. And a certain generation, generations of people would experience these things, man. And thou shalt understand that at the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world. So the Lord is beginning to visit the world which he has made through what? You know, Scripture talks about Luke 21 relating to the fearful sight and signs from the heavens. So that's part of that, the visitation, you know, as well, man. You having something happened April 8th. I think it's a solar, something with the moon or solar eclipse or something. So these are different signs and warnings, man, that the Lord is sending. And, you know, that goes to the miseries, the calamities, and violent and misery, calamities, and atrocities. And these are all forms of judgment that the Lord is sending. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes, seeing earthquakes on a day-to-day basis, uproars of the people in the world, civil unrest, commotion, disturbances, insurrection, violence, Haiti, for example, and various other countries, man, where it's instability and different things. Then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things, days that were before thee, even from the beginning, through the prophets, man. Scripture talks about Jeremiah 28:8, talks about prophets spoke among against of mighty kingdoms. Beginning. Jeremiah 28:8. The prophets have been before me and before thee of old. The prophets are ones who, before time, spoke about things that will happen relating to in the Bible, man. And the Lord performed thy words, which the prophet that had been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms. So they prophesied in these great countries and these kingdoms for, for what? A war, evil, and pestilence. Of war, what you're seeing, of evils goes to perilous, bad times, and pestilence goes to plagues and plagues, man, Moran. I'll read 9. Prophet which prophesies of peace, when the word of the prophet shall come to pass, then shall the prophet be known that the Lord have truly sent him. So when these things come to pass, prophet is to, as a seer, to say before, man. An apostle go to send forth the what? Preach the word, to give them warning of things, prophesize of things that's going to happen, that's going to come to pass, man. So when these things come to pass, then Scripture says, a prophet's been among you, right? That's on 28, Jeremiah 28:8-9. Go back to 2nd Ezra real quick. For like as that is all made in the world, have a beginning. The beginning is the Alpha, and the end, which is the Omega. The end is manifest, so the Omega, which is the end, is beginning to manifest, man. It's being made known. The signs, the seals are broken relating to the warning. The signs are broken, So the knowledge and truth is sent forth, man. Go to Daniel on that. Even so, the times also the highest have plain beginnings and wonders and powerful works, endings and effects and signs, man. And everyone that shall be saved shall be able to escape by his works, his deeds, his works through faith, and his physical works, man. His are physical works. By faith whereby he believed. So they complement each other through the faith and the works, man. It shall be preserved from the said perils, which are troubles, and see my salvation in my land, within my borders, for I sanctify them from the beginning. So they are sanctified, preordained from the beginning, man. Just a few scriptures. Let me see. Well, the news is on here. See what else is on here. News. There's a report that DeSantis, he sends some people up to Martha's Vineyard, fly up there relating to the migrants. There's something here. DeSantis braces for migrant surge threatens to send Haitians to Martha's Vineyard, man. They were sent down there early, I think it was last year, when they had that rush relating to they sent them different parts, pretty much to say let them deal with them up there, man. Let me see what we got here. This is just a few reports. We got an incident here. 11-year-old boy tries to protect his pregnant mom from being, being assaulted, man, from an attacker, man. And he was deleted. That was in Chicago. Trying to protect his mother. For many great misery shall happen in the last days. Many misery shall happen in the latter days. People who dwell in the last days. Let me get 2nd Ezra 8:50. For many great miseries in the last days, because they walk greatly in pride, man. So misery is going to happen, man. You're seeing great miseries, man. Let me get the scripture because I kind of butchered it up a little bit. 8:50. For many great misery shall be done unto them in the latter times that shall dwell in the world, because they walked in great pride, man. So these miseries, man, you're seeing great miseries, such as that incident with that 11-year-old boy trying to protect his mother, and he would end up deleted, trying to protect his mother from being assaulted, be assaulted by an attacker, man. He using an instrument, a knife, man, to try to stab her, man. He got deleted, man. So, for many great misery shall be done unto them in the latter time. So, the Lord is sending, He's allowing certain things to happen on the earth, man. You're seeing a lot of violent incidents all over the world, man. Here in this country and different places, man. And he's sending it in the latter times, because that dwell in the world because of the pride, the level of wickedness, and the level of wickedness and pride, man. And evils. Second Ezra 14. Now therefore set thy house in order, reprove thy people, comfort such of them as be in trouble, and renounce corruption, man. Get your house in order, reprove thy people, correct, comfort them, iron sharpen iron, renounce corruption, man. For he must increase, I must decrease, John. John 3:30. Let go of the mortal thoughts. He used to carnal thoughts, cast away the burdens of man, which are part of the carnal thoughts, the imagination thoughts, which comes with that, and put off the weak nature, which is the flesh, man. Set aside the thoughts, which goes to imaginations, the mindset, that are most heavy into thee, man. So that's the burdens, man. You know what I mean? Haste thee to flee from these times. These times relates to these bad times, man. You know what I mean? That's what that goes to. For yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter. So greater evils are going to happen, man. These are just milestones right now, but greater evils are to come, man. World War III, Jacob's trouble, man. Martial law, World War III, the mark of the, mark of the beast, MOTB, which is the microchip. You know what I mean, which is going to be mandatorily, aggressively enforced. These are the things to come, man. For look how much the world shall be weaker through age. The age, the end of the age, man, which were Esau's the end of the age and Jacob's the beginning that follow. Through the end of Esau's age, the world is getting weaker, man. It's breaking down. It's that pump is turned into, it's decaying. It's decaying, it's eroding. You know, that splendid display relating to the power, the sovereignty, is breaking down, man. You know what I mean? So it's getting weaker now. You know, because we're coming to the end of this age, end of this rulership, man. Through the weakness of it, the depravity, the moral depravity, and all the wickedness that's going to ensue, increase even more, man. You know what I mean? So this power structure is becoming weaker, but it also is going to get more evil, man. Evils are going to develop. Such much, the more shall evils increase upon them that dwell therein. So the Lord is going to allow evils to increase upon this place, man. You know what I mean? For the time is fled far away, and leasing, which goes to falsehood, deceit, hard at hand. But now hasten the vision to come. The vision relates to the things that's going to come, which thou hast seen. Things are going to be manifest. Scripture talks about Habakkuk 2. Let me get it. Habakkuk 2. Let me see. I think it's Habakkuk 2. Here we go. 2 and 3. For the vision is yet for the appointed time. Appointed time, you know what I mean? The things that's going to come to pass at its appointed time. And it's a sequence, man. There's a scripture talking about, I think it's 2nd Ezra 4. By at the end it shall speak. And it's speaking through the prophets. The prophets speaking relating to the vision that's going to be set for the appointed time. The different signs is going to be made manifest as warnings and different things. Through it, tarry, wait for it. You know what I mean? So suffer it, wait for it patiently, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. So it's not going to wait around. It's going to manifest and going to be made known. And it's like that scripture talks about the arrow is going to make its mark and it's not going to miss, man. It's not going to turn back. It's going to go where it's supposed to go, man. 2nd Ezra 4, I think. Verse. I think it's the 2nd Ezra 4. Let me just look for it. going to read 27. And cannot comprehend the things that are promised to the righteous, to come really to understand and, fathom that. For this world is full of unrighteousness and infirmities. And infirmities goes to different forms of afflictions and different things, suffering and different things. And this is what this world is. But as concerning the things which thou ask me, I tell thee, the evil is sown, but destruction thereof is not yet come. But it's getting closer, man. You know what I mean? Because the signs are being made manifest to be made known, man, related to the end, man. The end is being made manifest and being made known, man. Let's see something. Here we go, 37. By the measure have ye measured the times. Measure thy time diligently in itself. And by number have ye numbered the times. And he doth not move nor stir them until the said measure be fulfilled. And that goes to the sequence, man. Certain things have to play like A, B, C, D, 1, 2, 3. It's a sequence, man. So 1 has to be fulfilled, the number 2, the number 3. You know what I mean? So it's everything in order, man. Let everything be done decently in order. Second Corinthians 14 and 40. You know what I mean? So a part of that order is related to that sequence, related to certain things according to prophecy being in this exact order, man, being fulfilled from 1, 2, 3, 4. You know what I mean? So that's what that goes to. So measure thy time diligently in itself, correlating with the scriptures. You know what I mean? Using the Bible as a measuring tool, and correlate with the things that's going on in society, man. That's the, you know what I mean? That's the warnings that the Lord is using, man. You know what I mean? As forms of signs, man. That's what that is. 2nd Ezra 4. So we're in the times of the season of prophecy, man. I hope this helps in some way. You know, give all praise Yahweh Bashem Yoshai Bashem Makakadash. I hope this helps whoever listens in some way as far as information, different things. This is Ayah Shalom.